Hi guys, this is Spyro. I'm just going to do a quick little tutorial on how to fix a derailed window of a 1996 Honda Civic. I got this guy here to hold the phone for me while I am doing the video part.
Oh.
So basically, there's going to be a couple of tools you're going to need. I already got one in the car. So, go open up my garage door real quick. You don't have to have a whole toolkit for this, like I do. You only need, what, one, maybe two tools out of this. It's the 1996 Honda Civic we're going to be fixing the driver's side window of. Right here. I'm going to do a jump cut real quick while I pull out the tool. And when I pull out the tool I need, I'll come back. The first tool you're going to need is a Phillips. Just a standard Phillips. In case you're wondering, it's because we got to get a bolt right there. And a bolt right down in there. Off. And also to start,
Do you want me to
when you
hold
do
the
this...
camera, or?
Dude, give me a second. I'm trying to show what I'm doing at first. I will want you to hold this camera though. What do you want to do with these?
What is that?
This is all stuff I'm finding in the side of the door panel or whatnot.
Oh, toothpaste, thanks.
Yeah, you got a spoon. You got two spoons. Okay, those aren't mine. All right. The next tool you're going to need, like I said, you're going to first need the standard Phillips, and then you're going to need a wrench. If I'm not mistaken, this is the size wrench that we're going to need. And it is a size 10 standard. I don't know where this screw came from. It came from somewhere. I'm gonna set that right there. The first step is taking the screwdriver and putting it in there like that to take the screw out. See? At this point, you should be able to just take it out with your fingers. Also, recommendation, the screw you take out, just put down in that door panel right there. The next one is a little more tricky. The next one's right here. John, can you come hold this door handle? Actually, no, I can figure it out. It's alright. It should be working. Yeah, it's coming out. Alright. I'm sorry that it's difficult to see what I'm doing, but if I hold this right here, that's what I'm doing right there. And, yeah. Can you hold the camera real quick? Facing over here. Thank you. Get it in there again. Come on. Thank you. This is the second screw that you need to remove. Just put it down in there. The door panel here. The next step is to pull this out. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand. It's basically, there we go. Once you pull this out, to make it easier to pull the door panel off, all you want to do is pushing this little tab right here that my index finger is on, if you can see. And then you want to pull the fuse out right here. In case you're wondering, the tab that I squeezed on is that one right there. That's the tab right there. That can go down in there. So now that we got this off, we're gonna take this one off, which can be a pain in the ass because you also got another fuse right here. So sorry about my finger getting in the way of that one. Very much so, slightly different fuse. I fucking turned it. That's a slightly different fuse, but once you do that, just essentially. Can you hold the phone, please? Thank you. Angle it at this. Thank you. And then what you're going to want to do is more or less just feed that through like that. What you're going to want to do, he didn't tell me he was going to move. You want to feed that out like that. This is a slightly different fuse than the one down here. We're going to go ahead and pull that off right there and set this right there. The next thing to do is you're going to want to pull the, show the speaker thing.
Which one?
Show the speaker thing down here.
Show the speaker.
You're going to want to pull the speaker cover off, and if you have a piece of trim here, that can come off last. Now basically, the way this works is you, through the use of a few push pins, you just pull this off like that. Zoom in down here on that, please. That's gonna have to get put back in the push pin. But what you do is you take a note of where these wires are. The white wire with the black stripe goes on the front end, and the solid white wire goes on the back end. All you have to do is pull those off like that. There you go. Door panel is off. Excuse me. Thank you. See the phone back? Thank you. Now, the next thing we need to do, providing this is the right size, it is too big actually. But however, that came loose actually. Holy shit. How? Okay. Well, basically you're going to take this tool here and you're going to deal with this wrench or this piece right here. If you clutch like me, once you get it loose enough, you can just pull this screw all the way out without losing it, preferably. Set this where you're going to remember it, where it's at right there. Now if you look, this is the bottom part of the window right here. This is indeed derailed. It's supposed to be right here where it's in between my fingers. That's where it's supposed to be at. Mind you, these are the speaker wires. John, I'm gonna need you to get down in here close so I can show what's going on here. So can you go over there and try it?
Try what?
There we go. It looks like it's finally in there. Let's see. All right. The question is it where it needs to go? It looks like it is. All right. Now what we got to do is put this screw back in here. It is what's called the guide rail for the window. I'm going to put that in finger tight right now. And now, thank you so much for helping with this.
I didn't do a damn thing, Chase.
No, you hold the camera. You held the camera for me, or the phone, I should say. Now you just want to tighten it. Now, just to make sure that everything's good before you fully tighten this guide rail, which you can see right here, runs all the way up and comes up right here. You can see it. And it's the same thing on the back side, all the way down in. This has got power windows, so that's the control arm. Now, can you hold this again while I plug the fuses in?
Yeah.
Remember, this fuse goes in a specific way. Like that, you clip that in. You grab this here. You gotta have both fuses in or else the window won't work.
Nice.
Clips in. Now, where's the car keys? Because I need the car keys to start to get the battery power on. Where'd you put my car keys, bro? Bro, where'd you put the car keys?
I don't know.
Because I had them sitting right here. Give me a second to find my car keys. John,
What?
pull the car keys out of your pocket.
I got nothing.
I'm about to pat you down.
Oh, yeah. Cop. Here.
Oh, wait, I'm dumb. Fuck.
Why you pocketed my keys?
I forgot that I put them there for safekeeping until I was ready for them. I'm trying to show them real quick. Then I'm going to give you the keys back. Or the car back. There's a phone, I should say. If you can get the proper key in.
Chase.
1, 2. Battery right there. I'd have, if I was to start the car up all the way, I'd have to press in on the clutch pedal right here. This is a 5-speed standard, and it's in neutral, so we're good. Now, what should be happening is there we go. Hold the camera, please. Thank you. Just to make sure that it doesn't move. Oh yeah, you're aiming it perfectly. Thank you. There we go. Guide rail should be secured. I got it. Now that this guide rail is secure, just test it a few times just to make sure. Stick your hand on the back side of the guide rail, and it looks like it's staying pretty good in the rail. It needs to be in this channel right here, and that's where it's at. Right here. I know you saw that, I'm sorry. It's this right here. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Just to wrap things up, I'm gonna unplug the fuses. John, can you hold the camera while I do this? Just unplug the fuses. So that way we can get ready to put the door panel back on. If this fucking clip wants to work. There we go. It's time for us to put the door panel back on. Now, before you put the door panel back on, I'm going to need you to come around and aim this so I can show them how to place these. John, can you get off the hood of the vehicle?
Why?
So that way they can see better with what I'm doing here.
So comfortable though.
I don't care that you're comfortable on the hood of my car, bro. Make it easier for my viewers.
Sorry.
John?
Huh.
You better zoom that camera in if you're gonna be lazy like that.
Okay.
This wire,
Yeah.
with this white wire with the black stripe on it, if you can see it, guys, is gonna go on the front tab. Like this, providing I can get it in there. There it goes. The white one's going on the back one. The solid white wire is going on the back tab.
Thing just slides over those prongs.
Yes, that is correct. It just slides over the prongs.
Nice.
Now,
Camera's all messed up.
all you have to do is take this and more or less, that's a push pin. That's what that is. It is a push pin. Now, once you do that, essentially just clips through. You got to bring the fuses back up through that, and then this just essentially clips on just like that. Make sure the push pins activate. Basically, you push the push pins into the steel of the door. Now that you've done that, it is time to grab, where did I put the screwdriver? I actually know where the screwdriver ended up because we need that screwdriver. Thank you. I'm gonna grab this screwdriver. We are going to plug the fuses back in, if I can figure out what way they go. There's that. You got this tab right here that goes underneath the plastic, and it just slides in like that. The next thing that we want to do is plug this fuse back in. This one's very straightforward with the direction it goes. Once it clips in like that, actually, to make it easier, pull the door handle out. And there you go. Now put the fuse in, grab this handle, there we go. Now if you remember,
I do not.
where we put these screws, right down here in the
I don't remember. Where
door
did we go,
pocket.
Chase?
All you want to do, can I do this real quick? Thank you. All you want to do is screw these screws back in. And this is one of the last things you need to do. Make sure that's good, just don't strip it out. Next screw should be down in here somewhere, and it is. There it is. Right here. This is going to be a more complicated one. John, you're going to have to get up and come on this side of the door so they can see. You're going to have to come on this side of the door so they can see what I'm doing here. Once you've made sure that this panel here is in its place. Thank you so much for holding that for me.
You're welcome.
If you have a magnetic tip screwdriver, you can just do it the lazy, easy way right here and just stick it in the hole. And then there you go. This is almost completed. There you go. Just make sure it's snug and it holds the panel in. The finishing detail is, if you can see, the speaker cover needs to go back on. So what needs to happen is, gotta find the, there it goes. You want to, there you go. This is now on there. Now once again, phone, thank you.
Damn. Fixed it.
The other window on the passenger side, you have to fiddle with it, unfortunately, to get it to go all the way down. Because that window over there, I think the actuator or the motor has gone out, and it's definitely not derailed because I've already messed with that stuff over there. So, don't know what that is. All I know is that's how you do it. With that, this is yeah.
Perfect.
This is Spyro signing off, logging off, and see you back for more tips and whatnot. Bye.